So, my name is Dustin, and today we'll be going over the rise and the fall of the New England Patriots. So, before we can talk about the rise and the fall of the New England Patriots, we need to go over the history of the dynasty. So, the Patriots were discovered and first owned by Billy Sullivan in 1960. So 6 years later, in 1966, was the big NFL and American Football League merger. The Patriots were first part of the American Football League. With this merger, in order for a team to join the NFL, they need to have a home stadium. Uh, so the Patriots actually did not own a home stadium before 1966. This caused Billy Sullivan to take out a significant, huge loan that basically caught up with him in 1987 when he was forced to sell the team. He sold the team to multiple other owners before, in 1994, Robert Kraft bought the team. He was actually able to buy the team because he owned the land that the stadium was built on, making it easier for the Patriots. So basically making it easier for him to acquire the team and maintain the team, not having the issue of, hey, I can't afford to keep the team running. So the big thing with the Patriots dynasty is the Power Three. The Power Three is really the ones that started this dynasty and turned it into a dynasty, and were seen as the most significant people of the Patriots franchise. Excuse me, sorry. So, like I said, in 1994, Robert Kraft bought the team and is still the owner today. Bill Belichick was hired in 2000 after not firing, but Bill Parcells left the team because of conflicts he had with Robert Kraft after they lost the Super Bowl. And Bill Belichick's first draft, he drafted Tom Brady in the sixth round. So Tom Brady is a quarterback from the University of Michigan, and a lot of people saw him as a third day draft prospect. And the Patriots pulled the trigger on Tom Brady in the sixth round, which he eventually became the franchise quarterback. So the big thing with this Power Three is that they had the ability to win. They were actually the most winningest owner, quarterback, and head coach under one franchise. The Power Three won 249 regular season games together, and they won 9 AFC championships and 6 Super Bowls. So with this Power Three and the Patriots dynasty in this era, they were able to have many record-breaking performances. They won the most consecutive NFL games, making a record of 16-0 in 2007. This basically ended with the Patriots losing to the Giants in the Super Bowl. They tied the most Super Bowl wins by one, basically by one franchise with the Pittsburgh Steelers with 6 Super Bowl wins. And Tom Brady broke the most passing yards in a single career. And one that isn't spoke about a lot is Matthew Slater broke the record of most consecutive Pro Bowls appearances. So, with all the winning and record-breaking performances, there was huge controversies that happened in the team and different conflicts that happened within the team. The first one is Spygate. Spygate is when a team illegally records another team hand signals in order to create an advantage for themselves. The Patriots were found guilty of this in 2007, and they were actually fined and lost multiple draft picks because of this. Robert Kraft really blamed Bill Belichick for this scandal because he was really part of the huge scouting and video recording of the team and was responsible for videotaping teams in order to basically get ready for the game against them. So the next big conflict that happened with the Patriots is Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez was drafted by the Patriots in 2010 and was a tight end of the University of Florida. As a Gator at the University of Florida, Aaron Hernandez was reported to be a part of a gang and was aggressive with players and had an issue with drinking and partying every day. This actually didn't end. He took this over with the Patriots in the NFL and was late to practices, late to games. He threatened multiple players in the locker room, saying that he was actually going to kill them. When players went to Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick. They just blew it off and said, "Oh, that's all right. He was probably just joking with you." Is basically what they were told. Um, Actually, in 2013, Aaron Hernandez was arrested for murdering Odin Lloyd. Uh, Due to this, many sport analysts and media sources really attacked the Patriots because they thought they had a lack of character in the locker rooms, and they had a lot of concerns about not caring about players and different staff members. So a continuation of this is the court cases that happened after he was arrested. Aaron Hernandez was actually found innocent after he committed himself in order to exploit a law called abetment. Abetment is a law basically where someone is deceased for whatever reason, and due to this, before they were found guilty, all the charges are dropped, making them innocent. Aaron Hernandez did this. Basically committing suicide after he was granted a retrial of the Odin Lloyd murder. So, due to this, Robert Kraft was responsible for paying Aaron Hernandez's girlfriend and child a big settlement because he cut them from the team before they were technically innocent. So Robert Kraft refused to pay them, and this led to a lawsuit between Robert Kraft and Cheyenne Jenkins. And during this trial, reports came out that Aaron Hernandez begged Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick before he murdered Odin Lloyd that he wanted to be traded to the West Coast to either the 49ers, the Chargers, or a team on that West Coast region to get away from bad influences, and because he thought someone was after his family. The Patriots, Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick denied the trade request and kept him around on the team. This caused basically everyone to blame Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick for the murders of Odin Lloyd because Aaron Hernandez could have been saved if he was traded to another team. The next big scandal that happened was Deflategate. Deflategate is when a team underinflates the footballs in order to create an advantage for themselves because it's easier to catch an underinflated football in harsher conditions like rain and wind. The Patriots were guilty of this in 2015, and after a big investigation with Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, the Patriots were guilty, and Bill Belichick pushed all the blame on Tom Brady, saying that he underinflated the footballs because he throws the footballs, and I have nothing to do with this. This led to Tom Brady being fined and suspended 4 games by the NFL. This caused a real toxic work relationship between Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. So, with the toxic relationship that was happening, caused the huge fall of the Patriots. Bill Belichick went behind Tom Brady's back and went to Robert Kraft and asked if he can trade Tom Brady. He told Robert Kraft that he was too old and he wasn't good enough to play. Robert Kraft declined this because Bill Belichick's big plan was to put Jimmy Garoppolo as the starting quarterback. And Robert Kraft was in favor of Tom Brady and treated him like a son, had a kind of father-son relationship with him. So Robert Kraft traded away Jimmy Garoppolo to the San Francisco 49ers. This caused a big rivalry between Robert Kraft and Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So after many years of arguments and conflicts on the field, off the field, Tom Brady cut all his ties with the Patriots, wanted a fresh restart at the age of 40 years old. In the year 2020, he went to the Buccaneers, taking many players like Rob Gronkowski, a big-name tight end from the Patriots, and many different coaches with him. So in Tom Brady's first year with the Buccaneers, he was able to win a Super Bowl. The Patriots never really won a playoff game after getting rid of Tom Brady. They went to the playoffs once and lost with a rookie quarterback. This led to Robert Kraft firing Bill Belichick because he was tired of the arguments, he was tired of the conflicts that were happening within the team, and he believed Bill Belichick could no longer win, and he really believed that Tom Brady was the reason of their success. So here's my resources where I got this information. A lot of the information came with a docu-series that came out on Apple TV. Is there any questions? Yes?
Okay, so I have a question or two. Why wasn't Bill fired after the Spygate scandal in 2007?
So the big reason Bill Belichick wasn't really fired is because Robert Kraft took a team that never really won, and when he brought when it came to 2007, they already won 3 Super Bowls. So Robert Kraft was really big into winning and making money, and since they were still winning and believed that they were still able to win, he decided to keep this whole Power 3 together, this trio together, and basically you can't really argue that it didn't work because he was able to win 3 more Super Bowls and went to 3 more Super Bowls, which they lost as a team. So you can't really deny Robert Kraft's success that he had in keeping Bill Belichick and Tom Brady together, which we saw the fall of the Patriots happening with basically the fall happening with with one of the Power 3 leaving. So keeping that trio together was very crucial to the dynasty.
Okay, and then what are your thoughts on the strained relationship between Bill and Tom?
So my personal thoughts is that Bill Belichick thought he was better than what he was. Bill Belichick, before he went to the New England Patriots, he was a part of the Browns, which he had a very long career of losing, which ended with firing Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick never really had any success before Tom Brady was drafted. Once Tom Brady was a part of the team, you can really see a push of that team going to win these Super Bowls. And then after Tom Brady leaves, you see Bill Belichick not win again. And if you really watch his drafts every year, you see Bill Belichick not really drafting any significant players or any players that he signs where you go, that's a really good signing, Bill Belichick. So I really believe that Tom Brady was a huge part of this success, and really I believe he could have success anywhere since he won 6 Super Bowls, and after he left the Patriots he won another Super Bowl with Bill Belichick not winning at all, which ended with his firing. Yes?
Okay, and then one more. So do you think since the Bill Belichick has been fired, do you think the Patriots might be able to find a good coach, or if they have already, and get back on that rise again?
So about 3 weeks ago, Jerod Mayo, he was a former linebacker with the Patriots during that 2007 to 2015 era. He won, I believe, 2 Super Bowls with the Patriots. He is now the head coach of the New England Patriots. With the offseason happening, they didn't really sign any big players, and they're going with a rookie quarterback. They were highest in the cap space of any team in the NFL and didn't make any significant signings. So it's hard to say with a brand new head coach. It's really going to depend on what they can do in the draft, on who they can draft, if they can find their successful franchise quarterback. But I think Robert Kraft has been in the league long enough, is a future Hall of Fame owner, and I believe he can really bring the Patriots back to what their former team was about with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.